Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. I wanted to talk about something that's going to be coming up in this next week or two. It will probably be from this video until maybe the video 2 weeks from now. We'll see, but it is all about E3. E3 is coming up. It starts officially on Tuesday, June 12th. But the press conferences will be starting up on Saturday, June 9th. So before those come out, I'll want to make some predictions and whatnot, and talk about some things in general before E3, during E3, and after E3. So the first video you can expect is on Friday, June 8th, which is this Friday. I'm going to be doing kind of a predictions part 1 or a what to expect part 1. I'm probably not going to predict as many games. I don't really know what to expect from a lot of the developers. I don't really follow rumors all that much, so it'll mostly be like I'll look into some rumors and I'll find some games that I know are coming down. Games have already been confirmed. If they were confirmed last year, if they were confirmed the year before that, whatever. If they were just confirmed at some point before E3, I'll talk about them. But the first press conference is Saturday, June 9th, as I mentioned. It is EA with their EA Play event. It's not really a press conference, I guess, but that one starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. All of the times I will be naming are the Eastern Time. If you want to convert it, I mean, it's not that hard, but for some reference, Pacific Time is 3 hours earlier, so that one's at 11 a.m. And British Standard Time is 5 hours later, so it's 7 p.m. So if you can calculate with those, you can calculate with the rest of them. Sunday, there's 3 press conferences. I'm not going to talk about Devolver Digitals, though, because I don't really... I don't understand why they even have a press conference, and no one really is going to watch it. So some people will, but I won't even watch it, so I'm not going to talk about it. But Microsoft has theirs at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and Bethesda has theirs at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so I'll talk about both of those, as well as the EA one for the Friday video. Sunday night, I will record my Monday video, which will go up hopefully on Monday at noon, an hour before the Square Enix press conference. And that Monday video will be a what to expect part 2 in regards to the Square show, the Ubisoft show, Sony, and Nintendo. Squares is at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. We'll see how much of Square I talk about. I don't really care that much for Square's properties. I'm not a fan of their biggest games, so we'll see. I'll probably talk about it because Kingdom Hearts 3. Other than that, I don't really talk about it much. Ubisoft is at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and Sony is at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Those are all on Monday, June 11th. There's also the PC Gaming Show at 6 p.m. Eastern if you are interested in that. That's a thing. And then Tuesday, June 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Nintendo press conference, or event direct thing. So I'll talk about those on Monday, as well as a recap of things that we got from EA, Microsoft, and Bethesda. I'm going to talk about, in that, I might split up into 2 videos. I might make it where you're going to get 2 videos Monday. I might just do one. I'm thinking I'll split it up into 2 because it'll make it a little bit easier for people who watch, if they just want to recap what happened, or if they just want to know what's coming up. I might split those up into 2 different videos. We'll see. But that is the stuff for the first few days of the show. The show itself, though, runs from the 12th, which is Tuesday, through the 14th, which is Thursday. So Friday, I'll do a final recap video where I will talk about whatever Square, Ubisoft, Sony, and Nintendo reveal, as well as any other reveals that come during the show. And that will be the E3 lineup. I might do another video, like I mentioned, that Monday following, where I just talk about some of the things in more detail, or I do kind of like a full discussion, or I do like a top 10 or top 5 or something of the games that I got most excited to see, or games that most intrigued me. That you might see then that following Monday. But Overwatch Weekly will still be coming out that Wednesday, and that Sunday after that will still be another Overwatch related video. But I want to spend some time doing some E3 related stuff, seeing how that goes, and trying my hands at that. If anything comes out surrounding Overwatch during that time, it'll be in Overwatch Weekly. I won't talk about it in one of those videos unless it's after I record Overwatch Weekly. I might mention it in the end wrap-up discussion. Probably will if something comes out, but I don't expect us to get anything since I don't believe Blizzard actually goes to E3, unlike almost every other game developer, because Blizzard has BlizzCon, so they don't really need to ever go to E3, but that is my plan going forward. So, it's not a ton of things changing in terms of the schedule, because in the long term it will be essentially just the normal schedule, but I wanted everyone to know that E3 is going to be kind of dominant over the next week. Or after this week, it's going to be, pretty much every other upload is E3 related. So, just wanted to let everyone know that when E3 stuff is coming, that is purely, that is something I chose, and not something that I am just like throwing out there. I want you all to know that E3 content is going to be happening because I think it's important. But I'm going to end this video off here. I don't want it to run too long because I don't really need to run that long. If you are excited for E3, let me know in the comments down below what developer you're most excited for, what game you're most excited to see, and if you enjoy what is on this channel and the things that I'm doing, consider liking the video, consider subscribing. It means a lot in helping grow this channel. But I am going to sign off for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.